The Austrian Army attacks itself, 1788. During the Battle of Caransebeș, Austrian soldiers accidentally fought themselves after a drunken dispute over schnapps escalated. Mishearing shouts of "Halt!" as Allah, the Ottoman battle cry, troops panicked, fired artillery at their own camp and fled, leaving 10,000 casualties, all before the Ottomans arrived. Charge of the Light Brigade, 1854. British cavalry charged down the Wrong Valley during the Crimean War due to vague orders and miscommunication. Over 278 soldiers were killed or wounded, attacking heavily defended Russian artillery, later immortalized in a poem as a mix of bravery and folly. Santa Anna's Nap. 1836. Mexican General Santa Anna, self-proclaimed Napoleon of the West, took a siesta during the Texas Revolution. Texans stormed his camp at San Jacinto while he slept, defeating his army in 18 minutes and securing Texan independence. The drunk English invasion of Cadiz, 1625. English troops tasked with attacking Spain instead raided a wine warehouse in Andalusia. Thousands became too intoxicated to fight, leading to a Spanish counterattack that killed 2,000 and ended the invasion. The USS William D. Porter's presidential blunder, 1943. This U.S. destroyer accidentally fired a live torpedo at President Roosevelt's ship, the USS Iowa, during W2. The crew's series of mishaps included losing a depth charge and nearly assassinating the president. The torpedo man received a 14-year sentence, later pardoned by FDR. Australia's Emu War, 1932. The Australian Army deployed machine guns to combat 20,000 emus destroying crops. The birds outmaneuvered troops, surviving bullets and ambushes. After weeks of failure, the government withdrew, awarding metaphorical medals to the emus. Japan's battleship Tsunami, 1940. The launch of the massive battleship Musashi displaced so much water it caused a 4-foot tidal wave, flooding Nagasaki's harbor and homes. The Navy kept the cause secret, blaming it on natural causes. The self-landing fighter jet 1970, U.S. pilot Gary Faust ejected from his malfunctioning F-106 jet, only to watch it glide and land intact in a Montana field. The unmanned plane's engine kept running until it stalled, earning it the nickname the Cornfield Bomber. Facebook photo helicopter crash 2010. 2 U.S. pilots attempted a low hover over Lake Tahoe for a Facebook photo. One helicopter nosedived into the water, causing $500,000 in damage. Both pilots lost their flight status. Belgium's unmanned MiG-23 crash, 1989. A Soviet pilot ejected over Poland, assuming his jet would crash. Instead, it flew 560 miles unmanned, eventually crashing into a Belgian home. The incident nearly sparked Cold War tensions. Brazil's self-sinking ship, 1945. The Brazilian cruiser Bahia sank itself during a training exercise when gunners accidentally detonated depth charges. Only 36 of 350 crew survived. BBC spoils a surprise attack, 1982. During the Falklands War, the BBC broadcast British plans to attack Goose Green. Argentine forces dismissed it as a ruse, leading to their defeat. The British commander threatened to sue the broadcaster. Hannibal's avalanche, 218 BC. Hannibal triggered an avalanche while crossing the Alps by striking the ground with his cane. Thousands of soldiers and elephants perished, though he still managed to surprise Rome. The Pig War, 1859. The US and Britain nearly went to war after a farmer shot a British-owned pig rooting in his garden. Troops faced off on San Juan Island until a joint occupation agreement ended the standoff. The Pastry War, 1838 to 1839. France invaded Mexico after a pastry chef demanded compensation for his looted shop. Blockades and battles ensued until Mexico paid 600,000 pesos. General Santa Anna lost a leg in the fighting. These blunders highlight how incompetence, alcohol, and sheer absurdity have shaped military history.